Hello there. So what I want to show you is how to create auth0 authorization grant for a Workato API endpoint. So let's say we have this API endpoint, so this one, and what we can do is we can test it out in a default mode, for example, with auth token, and this is what it does. For example, converts any kind of number just to alphanumerical value. But what we actually want to do is that when we call this API, something like this, it will have a bearer authorization, which we will paste our own token. And then here in the body, it will work the same way. Right now, we cannot do it because we don't have any kind of IDP or third-party provider that actually authorizes the API. So what do we need to do? The first thing we need to do is we need to go to one of those IDPs that is called auth0. And we'll need to create a new app. So create a new app and call it Workato API. Then make sure you select the machine to machine. Now I don't have any API to authorize it for, so I'll go and create the API first. Create API, and then identify. You can just paste in the actual API URL, and just make sure you select RS256 and not HS. So now you have a little bit of a test code here that you can use. So first of all, we'll need this one. And then in my postman, we'll create a new request post. Go to raw JSON and paste this in. So this is just our taking purposes. This is how we generate token to actually access our API. The URL that was generated here. There you go. Right. And right now it actually works and generates a token. However, it will not work for our purposes because we need to do a couple of other things. So the first thing you need to do, you need to go to app and select that app that was created. Scroll down all the way until you see advanced settings. Go to certificates, and this certificate has to be pasted in Workato. So select copy, go to Workato, go one step up here, go to my collection that I want to create this for in a client. So if I don't have a client, I'll create a new from scratch. If I already have one, I'll just select it and add a new access profile and say this is my auth0 access profile. Select this API will authorize for. And here, instead of auth token, I will select this one, JSON web token. And then here, this is where I paste my RSA public key from here under the certificates advanced settings. Okay, paste it in. I don't need to change anything here. Okay, and then this is the key now that we need to give back to auth0 to create what we call a custom claim. And just to understand about custom claims in Workato, so Workato expects this code inside a kit or inside a claim that is called this or this or this. So any of those will work if auth0 can just send it back. So how will auth0 send it back? It will not do it by default. So what you need to do as a last step, you need to go under here, under actions. So in old way, you did it under auth pipeline, but now they recommend that you need to do it in under flows and actions. And then you select your machine to machine. So here you will not have any steps. You will have just this black box and this black box. So what you will need to do, you will need to go to the customer and add new custom action. And as soon as you do that, you will be loaded into the screen. This is what you need to paste or create here. So it's api.accessToken.setCustomClaim Workato sub, and then the actual code from Workato here. So I'll just copy this one, make sure this is my auth0, paste it in here, save, deploy. So now if we inspect the token that is being generated, generate it again, that, and then we'll go to gvt.com inspection, and that we see now it also sends a sub that is of a proper value for us. So this actually should work. So let's test it out. Go back to Postman, go in here, then we will paste that again, or copy that again. We'll go into authorization. Here's my bare auth, paste it in. And now, as you see, you can access Workato API, but it's using a token that was generated from auth0. And that is it.